Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing this book which is titled as I Wonder. And this book is exactly not a very long one, it's a very short read, it's hardly 100 pages. So before we get into review, I also want to talk about another book which I have been reading since like one day. So this book is called Orange Blossom Days, and this is written by Patricia. And I kind of, after getting into 100 pages, I kind of looked for different kind of reviews online, and I found that this book is little bit criticized online, and I get it, it's very slow paced, and it's also quite getting into details, and it gets a little bit stretchy at times. But I have to say this is not as bad as how it is put on internet, and I really feel that you should give it a read, because this book is nice. Although I am not going to recommend you go out and recommend you, but maybe after I am like 300 pages in this particular book, I might say that you should read it. But right now, with the problem of people saying that it's slow paced and it's also unnecessary details why this book is so long, I get it. But it's also very simple in language, so it doesn't have to take so much of effort to read 100 pages. So I will say that it's a nice book till now. So getting back to the one that I am supposed to review in this video, which is I Wonder, which, as it says in the title, it is an aspirations for love and life. So um, you can also watch one of the trailers of this particular book on YouTube, where it says that life, relationship and love, it's all a Bermuda Triangle where everything gets lost once you enter into this particular territory, once these territories intermingle. And this book is exactly the sort of all these things, like a balance, like it's a take on complete love and life, how our life goes on, how we sort of find a way through all these cures. So getting on to the first and the most important thing, that's our lead character, which is known as Zara. So Zara is somebody who is on a journey to sort of find out what love is, and there is this friend Alan that she has, and they both are on a journey, they talk to each other and kind of reflect back. So I will, it's more of an exploration kind of thing, like how we have seen in Eat Pray Love. So it's sort of in that tone, and I'll say that I enjoy books that have a little bit element of psychology in it, and which are philosophical in tone. So this book has a little bit of an element, little bit of touch of it. This book is for all of those people who like to think about these things in free time. With this, after reading this book, I kind of have a theory that the author must have been very indulged in uh, thinking or deep thinking into matters, like not overthinking, but in general trying to find an answer to the questions. That's what I'm going to say. So this book was really nice, kind of a different thing. I usually don't read such books, but getting across this one made me realize that sometimes it's worth to note down certain points that you come across when you are thinking, when you are in that deep zen mode. So I really like the book, and as far as the language is considered, the language is really easy. If you are someone who is looking for a book that you just want to read, maybe while you are traveling, maybe while you just don't have that much of concentration, you just want to read something quickly, this one is the book, because this exactly does that. I was able to finish it very quickly. Although my favorite book, always, it has been always my favorite book, which is The Picture of Dorian Gray. I always read it every time I am in a reading slump. I just pick up Dorian Gray and I read it. But I guess this was a good change. I was sort of in a reading slump, but I'm back again. So other than these things, the book is sort of written in a tone where the author wants to doesn't want to just put on opinions out there, but is in a sense that she wants you all to think about it, which is a good thing, because we are supposed to, I think in this very hustle and very hustle culture that we have, that we live in, we have forgotten how to take a pause and think about different things that are going into our life. And this is kind of a reminder for that, because the author wants you to stop and think about what's happening in your life. So I am going to give a 3 star to this book, because it's a good book that tells you to stop and think about what you're doing at this particular moment. And yes, that's my take on the book. Thank you.